the units actually we are going to use in circuit analysis. Now let's look at the units and scales that will be required to study this program. So first, I'm putting the title, units and scales. So when we are dealing with circuit analysis, circuits and stuff, we are going to need length, and then we're going to need mass, and then we're going to need time. We're going to need electric current, and we are going to need temperature, and we are going to need amount of substance, and then we are going to need the voltage and current as well. Okay, now units like length, mostly in engineering we need to use SI units. So SI unit for length is length is meter. For the mass is kilogram, and then for the time we use second. For the electric current we use ampere, and then for the temperature we use Kelvin, and we use mole for the amount of substance, and then voltage we use V. Okay, so this is one of the thing, and then we have to know how to measure these substances. Like for example, if you are measuring length, in engineering we use like kilo, mega, micro, milli and stuff like that. So you have to know that stuff as well. Let's look at this one. If you have 10 to the minus 3, 10 to the power of minus 3, if the weight is if we have a value like 10 to the power of minus 3, we can write this one as milli. If we have 10 to the power of minus 6, that is micro. Milli is small m, and then micro it's mu, and 10 to the power of minus 9 is nano, that is small n, and then 10 to the power of minus 12 is pico, that is p, and then 10 to the power of minus 15 is femto, that is f, and then 10 to the power of minus 18 is atto, that is a. So you can see all of these values are like represented by small m, except this mu is the only one we have like different unit for it. Okay, and this is for the negative powers. Now let's look at the positive powers. I'm going to go ahead and erase this one. Let's write here. Okay, if we have 10 to the power of 3, that's kilo. Kilo is small k, but I don't know, when we are dealing with kilo and Kelvin, we have to know the difference. Let me double check with the Google. Kilo, Kelvin is small k or capital? Okay, so Kelvin is capital letter and the kilo is small letter. So you have to be aware of this, because if you have kilo Kelvin, we have to know the difference. Okay, and the next one is 10 to the power of 6, that is mega, and only kilo is small k and the others are capital letters. Mega is capital M, 10 to the power of 9 is giga, that is capital G, and then 10 to the power of 12 is tera, that is capital T, and 10 to the power of 15 is peta, that is capital P. You can see we have a pico and peta P. If it's pico, that is small p. If it's beta, that is capital P. That's why you have to accept kilo, everything else is capital. 10 to the power of 18 is exa, that is capital E. Now whenever you see, like, why this is necessary, because if you have a current circuit given like this, like let's say we have a circuit like this, and then if they give 5 kilo ohm is the resistor, you have to know what this K represents. That's why we have to know these variable, these things. Okay. And also, let's say if you have a capacitor given like this 1.2 picofarad, you have to know what is this represents. And also, like, let's say if you have like some digits given like this, like 0.00024, you have to know how to convert this one into a given unit. Like, you have to always represent in this form. Like, if you write 2.4 times 10 to the power of minus 5, your professors may don't like it. It's better to express in these terms. Like, if you want to bring this into this term, you can write it as you have to look at like 10 to the power of multiplication of 3. Here you can see we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and if the even in the negative values, negative 3, negative 6, negative 9, negative 12, negative 15, negative 18. So you have to see if the power is multiplication of 3's. If it's not, you can change it into multiplication of 3. Like, by here we have 2.4. If I write this one as 24, then I can write this one as 10 to the power of minus 6. Now, instead of 10 to the power of minus 6, I can say micro, right? So that's what you have to know. And that's it for this video. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys in my next video.